Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Coma Mortuary, the first part of a three-part trilogy of first-person, horror-themed walking simulators, as they've been described. Let us get away from that ear-scraping rain.
When nothing in life matters, when really important things can pass through you so imperceptibly, I never thought that the most interesting thing in my life could begin with a fall. Deep fall.
This is not me, by the way. This is the game's camera. These cutscenes are just really jittery first person. Oh, are we playing the video game now? We are. Alright, so here's our car that went off a cliff and landed in this perfectly round cave.
Falling is not difficult. One step and you're flying. Whether you rise or fall is the whim of that most capricious lady, Lady Luck. I thought maybe we became friends after the accident. Or perhaps I was just lying to myself.
Oh, is this going to be one of those games? So you might notice when I move, there's some sort of horrible motion blur on everything. Like here, everything looks okay. Start moving, everything becomes blurry. I really hope that's because we're injured or something, and the game is just not all like that, because holy shit. Can we interact with this candle? The bell, the book, and the candle. So I'm going to take a wild guess here and say that we're in a coma, hence the name of the game, and that this cave is going to actually lead to some weird supernatural place.
Tessa's death unsettled me. I didn't know what to do and where to go. We were inseparable friends from back in school. One stormy night, one missing road sign, one chasm, and the result? 2 victims, me and Tess.
Alright. Some, I was gonna say Aztec, but I don't think that's quite right. I'm not really sure what culture these would be from. mean the flashlight? Or does that just mean walk towards all the places that are lit up?
I followed after her because I didn't know another way. This place called me. Here, my life was changed into chaos. I was volatile and needed to explode. I had to do it. Here.
So what, he drove off the cliff on purpose? To come back to the scene of the crime? Yeah, so far it doesn't seem like we have to follow the light because it's the only way to go. Alright, now there's some boats down here. Lots of boats.
I opened the throttle, speeding through the red lights, through the warning sirens' wail, and the fence that was set up after Tess's death. It was impossible to stop me. The people who were chasing after me wanted to help me, but their wish to save was weaker than my wish to die. And I won. And now, I am here, in the world of dead. I am writing this down in case I don't make it out of here. I want to leave something about myself and perhaps to help someone else that may follow and will read it. The knowledge which I'll put in this journal is superficial, but is forbidden, and you can be punished for it by supreme measure here.
Wait, so we're writing a dead journal in the dead world to leave for other dead people to not be dead? Alright, there's some Viking ships here now. I'm gonna take a guess and say that not everything in this game is gonna make sense. Because art.
My appearance here is a mystery for me. I came here in a way unlike anybody else. Usually, people sail here on boats. There are dead who died on the earth and reborn in their guise here. Everything is absolutely identical. Sex, age, and other characteristics. But one of the few differences from earthly life is the laws by which a body lives.
Here, you have to absorb color to retain your identity. Also, if we're dead in the world of the dead, why do we have a flashlight? Is it because we had it in our pocket or something when we died? Are you ambiently creeped out yet?
The body is inseparably linked with the soul. We don't feel this connection on the earth, but here it is felt immediately, much the same way as our nervous system activates when we feel pain. And it hurts because our souls are not clean. All of the newcomer dead are disfigured by corruption. Their bodies are corrupted as strongly as their souls are sick.
So is this all stuff written after whatever we're doing now? And not just like, these are my observations? I didn't follow the light. Because I hope there might be something to see over here. Besides the body pools we can walk across. You know, I hope someday these walking simulators at least become sprinting simulators. Because hitting shift just makes you walk even slower. Also, is it really too much to ask for us to have feet? Would it really be such a feat of programming? I'm sorry. Okay. It's good to know. I'm gonna have to solve a puzzle with the viscous liquid. You know, the game taking control to spaz out the camera makes me feel like they're trying to avoid the, like, fear games problem, where spooky stuff is happening, but only if you're looking the right way. And you can miss a lot in the fear games just by not looking around. Wasn't that exciting? As random loud music kicked in so that it could completely overlap what was going on as I slowly shuffled away from those guys. I think it was supposed to be tense because there was viscous liquid, but... Also, our car totally just randomly exploded, and we blew up part of the Land of the Dead. Old Manny Calavera is going to have a hard time explaining that one. Okay, so there's nothing down here, and I can't go upstairs, so that crying is just coming from nowhere. That's cool, I guess. Follow the light. The light doesn't go anywhere, though. I'm hitting E on this and nothing's happening. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Spooky animated JPEGs. You know, I'm gonna say that aside from the voice acting, this feels a lot like all
Upon
of those.
arriving,
Oh, Jesus
the
Christ.
bodies undergo a cleansing process, and after 40 days, the body wakes up. Initially, it does not feel anything, but as soon as the corruption is washed away with a healing liquid, in a few seconds, it becomes a mirror of the inner world. Many people die in these seconds. If they don't, then it is determined if, in their condition, they could withstand surgery or not. If they couldn't, the still living body is thrown down into a bottomless hole.
That hole is spelled
And
with a
if
W.
they could, the body is operated on, and the people are led to where they can save themselves.
Alright, so corpse surgery. But yeah, as I was saying, this is, aside from the voice acting, this is pretty much the same as those free Unity Engine horror walking games that I've demoed before. It really doesn't feel like anything special to this. I guess the music too. Those don't usually have music because you'd have to actually make music. But yeah, this just seems like the same sort of boring, uninteresting sort of walking sim. Like, I'm not completely against the concept of walking through these environments and stuff, but give me something to do. Solve some puzzles, something, not just walk in a path, and then sometimes things happen. Anyhow, that's Coma Mortuary. It is available for about $6 on Steam, and is part 1 of a 3-part walking simulator trilogy. The other 2 parts of which are not actually out yet. Oh, I can't go back this way. I'm trapped by this small ledge. I've been Shadefire, and I hope you'll come shuffle around with me again some other time. Until then, you folks all take care.